Hello, Briar Scholars. Today we're going to read a book called Measuring Time, the Calendar. This is a nonfiction book. It has a table of contents that gives you an idea of what we will be learning about as we read this book. Counting down the days. What days do you look forward to? Summer vacation? Halloween? Clocks help you count seconds, minutes, and hours, but they don't help for counting how long until your birthday. You need a calendar for that. Calendars measure days, weeks, months, and years. Calendars help you remember events and special days. Long ago, daytime marked the workday. Sun and moon. We haven't always had calendars. Long ago, people used the sun and the moon to keep track of passing days. Some people woke up with the sunrise. They went to sleep with the sunset. That was one day. People made marks on bones or pieces of bark to keep track of the passing days. Moon gazing. Other people counted days by watching the moon. You can too. Go outside every night and draw the moon. Each night you will see it has changed shape just a bit. But at the end of 29 and a half days, it will look just like it did at the beginning. This is one moon cycle. During 1 month, you can see these different shapes of the moon. The first calendars. In fact, the first calendars were lunar calendars. One moon cycle equaled 1 month, but the lunar year did not have enough days in them. Soon the calendar got off track from the seasons. The calendar may have said it was summer, but it was really winter. A lunar calendar that got off track could have said this was summer. Look closely at that picture. Can you see that it is snowing? There is snow on the trees. There is snow on the ground. It does not snow in the summer. The time it takes the Earth to travel around the sun is 1 solar year. So here we have the Earth and here we have the sun. This path that the Earth will follow is called its orbit. Once the Earth orbits the sun 1 time, that is 1 year. Solar power. A calendar that was more correct was the solar calendar. It measured a year by how long it took Earth to travel around the sun. The calendar was about 365 days. This is what today's main calendar is too. Weeks. Some people split up the days in each month. The Babylonians grouped days into 7s. They called each group a week. The ancient Romans liked this system. They named one day of the week after the sun, Sunday. They named another after the moon, Monday. But people got confused sometimes. There was no set number of weeks or days in a month. This is called a sidebar. Let's read the sidebar. Name the days. The days of the week are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. If today is Tuesday and your friend wants to meet you in 3 days from now, which day will you meet? Count forward 3 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Your friend wants to meet you on Friday. The sun and the moon are important for calendars. Julius Caesar made changes to the calendar. Romans to the rescue. The Roman leader, Julius Caesar, wanted to fix this. He had a calendar made. It had 365 and 1/4 days split into 12 months. Each month had a set number of days. Some of the names of our months came from this time. January is named after Janus. He was the Roman god of beginnings. July is named after Julius Caesar. Do you see how July and Julius start the same way? Calendars of the world. The Gregorian calendar is the calendar used in most of the world. The Gregorian calendar adjusted the calendar Julius Caesar had made just a bit. Chinese and Hebrew calendars are also common. They are lunar and solar calendars combined. Now for the sidebar, years. Each year has a number in the Gregorian calendar. The United States became a country in 1776. What year were you born? In the Chinese calendar, each year is tied to one of 12 animals. Names of the months. Can you name the months in order? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Try to memorize them. Then each month you'll know where you are in the year. Months, days, and years, oh my. January 1st, 2015. That's one way to write a date. Or you can use only numbers to write the same date. 1/1/2015. That is month, day, year. How do you write today's date? Try it both ways. Track the dates. Does your classroom have a wall calendar so you know what day it is? You might have a calendar in your home too. That way, no one in your family misses an appointment or a birthday. Calendars on computers and cell phones are also useful. You can add your school assignments and friends' birthdays to it. Then make it send you reminders. You won't miss anything when you use calendars to help you. Practice memorizing these important calendar numbers. 1 day is equal to 24 hours. 1 week is equal to 7 days. 1 month is equal to 28, 29, 30, or 31 days. 1 solar year is equal to 365 days, 5 hours, 48 minutes, and 46 seconds. 1 decade is equal to 10 years. 1 century is equal to 100 years. 1 millennium is equal to 1,000 years. This book has a glossary. Ancient. If something is ancient, it is very old. Ancient Egyptians started their days at sunrise. Lunar. If something is lunar, it has to do with the moon. Long ago, people used lunar calendars. Moon cycle. A moon cycle is the time it takes for the moon to pass through all its phases, or 29.5 days. Some calendars are based on a moon cycle. Solar. If something is solar, it has to do with the sun. Some calendars are solar calendars. Here's a list of some other books you might like to read, and a website you might like to visit. And here is an index. If you just wanted to know about Julius Caesar, you could look on pages 17 and 18. I hope you enjoyed this book, Measuring Time, the Calendar.